Orientation session of the Moot Association. My name is Nishka Khatri and I am part of the junior core of the MCA. As you all know, Government Law College is the oldest law school in Asia, established in 1855. Following this, the MCA was founded in 1954, making it one of the oldest mooting committees in the country. Over the years, MCA has produced some of the finest legal luminaries in the field, including Chief Justices of the country, various sitting High Court judges, partners at leading law firms, and various senior counsels, further showcasing its rich legacy. Our primary aim has always been to promote, coordinate, and encourage mooting activities in GLC, both nationally and internationally. One of our key responsibilities is organizing various moot court competitions covering diverse areas of laws such as international law, tax law, environmental law, and constitutional law. The MCA organizes a total of 4 national and international level moots, which will be further elaborated on later in the session. GLC also participates in almost all prestigious moot court competitions across the country and around the world, including those held in Vienna, Washington DC, London, and Wales. We are the smallest court amongst all the college committees, consisting of just 6 junior court members who manage all the 8 moots. The best part of the Moot Court Association is the exposure one gets of the legal field, since we get the best legal minds in the country to judge our moots, ranging from senior counsels to sitting High Court judges to partners from prestigious law firms like AZB, Trilegal, CAM, SAM, Khaitan, amongst others. Now, I will hand over to Disha, who shall be explaining the functioning of the Moot Court Association.
Thank you, Nishka. Good morning, everyone. I am Disha Tulsian, and my designation within the MCA is Secretary Group 1. Firstly, I would like to congratulate all of you for making it to GLC. I will be explaining you the functioning of this committee and its hierarchy. As Nishka already mentioned, the MCA organizes a total of 8 moots in a year, which includes 4 external moots and 4 internal moots. The 4 external moots being the Dastoor National Direct Tax Moot Court Competition, the MC Chagla Memorial National Moot Court Competition, the Wildlife Protection National Moot Court Competition, and the DM Harish Foundation International Moot Court Competition. As for the internal moots, we organize 3 very important intra-collegiate moots called as the Grands, and we also organize the Freshers Moot Court Competition. These moots enable all the students of GLC to participate in various external as well as internal moots organized by the MCA and moots of other law colleges that we are invited to participate in. Now coming to the hierarchy of this committee, the MCA operates at 2 levels, first being the junior co and second being the senior co. The current junior co comprises of Nishka, Padmalakshmi, Rushil, Radhika, Tanvi and myself. The senior core of the committee operates as more of an advisory body, while the junior core are the front runners as they organize moots in a more active manner. Our committee is headed by our General Secretary, Ms. Tanisha Singh, and our Assistant General Secretary, Ms. Disha Sanavne, and our Treasurer, Mr. Om Karana. The other 2 members who occupy advisory offices are Ms. Palomi Vasaria and Mr. Paramya Nand. These 5 members form the senior core of the committee. My colleagues, Padmalakshmi and Rushil, will be elaborating on the external and internal moots. I would now like to hand it over to Padmalakshmi.
Thank you so much, Disha. Good morning, everyone. My name is Padmalakshmi and my designation is the Head of Public Relations. I should be explaining the internal moots conducted by the MCA. Internal moots are competitions that are held within the college itself, where all participating teams are from GLC. The MCA conducts 4 internal moots that take place every year. The first internal moot that we conduct is the Freshers Moot. The Freshers Moot is conducted towards the end of your first year, and it's exclusively for freshers from the 5-year and 3-year courses. The Freshers is the first moot that you get to participate in and also serves to qualify you for all future moots within and outside the college. After the Freshers Moot, we conduct 3 intra-collegiate moots called the Grands, which are open to students of all years. These moots happen over a span of 6 weeks and they cover different areas of law. The first Grand is the Constitutional Law Grand, and it is focused on Indian constitutional law, particularly national issues such as violations of fundamental rights. Secondly, the International Law Grand revolves around interstate disputes brought to the International Court of Justice, primarily revolving around alleged violations of international treaties and conventions. The last grant we conduct is the International Arbitration Grant, dealing with arbitration between companies from different states, sometimes including disputes between individuals and other states as well. The grants are an incredible way to dive deeper into specialized areas of law and gain practical knowledge in these fields. Tanvi and Nishka will further explain the significance of these grants. Now handing it over to Rishabh to explain the external moots conducted by the MCA.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Government Law College. I'm Rishabh Modwani. I'm the Assistant Treasurer of the Moot Court Association. I'll be elaborating on the external moots organized by the MCA. As mentioned, the MCA organizes 4 national and international moots, all of which see active participation from prestigious colleges like National Law Universities and other private prestigious colleges. Firstly, we have the Dastur National Direct Tax Moot Court Competition. This moot court competition is organized in collaboration with the Chamber of Tax Consultants and is based on tax law. We had the 7th edition of this moot in June. The semi-finals of this moot were conducted in Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, which was an enriching experience for both the participants and the organizing committee. Judging the final rounds of this competition were Honorable Justice K.R. Shriram and Dr. Justice Neela Gokhale of the Bombay High Court. Secondly, we have the MC Chagla Memorial National Moot Court Competition, which is based on constitutional law. This moot court competition is hosted in collaboration with the MC Chagla Memorial Trust. Late Justice Mr. MC Chagla was the first Indian Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court. We host various judges and legal luminaries such as Mr. Sharan Jaktiani, Mr. Prajeev Sancheti, Mr. Navroz Sirvai. These are the best of the best in the Mumbai legal field, and we had a very interesting panel discussion on this topic, on the topic of frequent internet blackouts last year. We will be hosting the 31st edition of the same in October of the next month. A fact about the MC Chagla Memorial Moot Court competition is it started as a city level competition, but it became a national level competition from the 18th edition. Thirdly, we have the Wildlife Protection National Moot Court competition, which is based on wildlife law. It is hosted in collaboration with the Wildlife Conservation Trust, and we'll be hosting the 6th edition of this moot court competition. We had a very interesting panel discussion on the topic religious practices in protected areas last year. Lastly, we have the DM Harish Memorial International Moot Court Competition, which is based on public international law. This is hosted in collaboration with the DM Harish Foundation. It was India's first international moot, and we celebrated its silver jubilee, which is the 25th anniversary this last year. We had an amazing panel discussion with Mr. Harish Jaktiani as the moderator and luminaries such as Milind Deora, who was a member of the Rajya Sabha and the former Minister of State for Communications, Information Technologies and Shipping. Mr. Anantraman Balakrishnan, who is the current sales director at Google, were the speakers at this panel discussion. Last year, the topic of the panel discussion was about AI. We face a lot of international participation with universities from Oxford, Columbia, and colleges from all around the world, including Australia, Singapore. It was 2022 when the University of Oxford won this moot court competition. To explain mooting and mooting basics, I'd like to hand it over to Radhika.
Thank you, Rushal. Good morning, everybody. I'm Radhika Chaparia, and my designation in the MCA is the Head of Marketing. I'll be delving into why moot court is an essential endeavor in every law school. The knowledge one gets from books is alright, but when it comes to actualizing the knowledge, pragmatic legal application, it is mooting that is going to get you ahead of the lot. In GLC, our law subjects are essentially introduced in the 3rd year of law school, so as to understand and learn about the law thoroughly in your first 2 years. Mooting is the way to go. Moots are nothing but an academic simulation of how a real-life court proceeding works, which is everything ranging from the judges, the counsels, to even the court clerks. Mooting helps you become proficient in all the skills you require to become a great advocate. Moots usually begin with a moot problem, which is the hypothetical issue at hand. It could be based on a completely new situation or on a pressing current issue. There are 2 kinds of submissions, oral and written, which I'll be elaborating on in my subsequent speech. Moots require you to prepare your contentions from both the petitioner and the respondent side, having a more comprehensive understanding of the problem. Now, over to Tanvi to explain the IM department. Thank you, Radhika. Hello and welcome to GLC. I am Tanvi Zog and I am the Mooting and Research Coordinator for MCA. My primary task is to help students from GLC participate in various national and international moot court competitions. I'm certain you all are wondering how can I participate. So to become eligible to participate in external moots, you'll have to participate in the Freshers Moot Court competition, which will be your first experience in mooting. After the Freshers, we organize the intra-GLC moots. These are the 3 Grand Moot Court competitions. Now I completely understand that this might be a bit difficult to follow, but you guys can take notes and ask us questions on this later and we'll clarify it for you. The Grand Moot Court competitions are intra-collegiate competitions. That is, only students from GLC can participate in them. Teams compete with each other in this competition and based on their performance in grants, a rank list is prepared. And according to this rank list, teams can choose moot court competition that they want to participate in. The competitions listed under the grants are some of the most prestigious competitions that are hosted across India and outside. By participating in grants, you will be eligible to participate in those moot court competitions. Another way to participate is via the internal mooting process. The IM team consists of 2 people, myself and Nishka. GLC receives hundreds of invites for moot court competitions and we of course send teams to all of them. So once we receive an invite, I send out an email to everyone in GLC with the basic details of that moot, like where the venue is, what the dates are and what the last date to register is. That particular email is called a nomination notice. With the nomination notice is also attached a Google form. Students interested in participating in that norm can fill that Google form. After we have received all the responses, I create a rank list. The rank list is based on your mooting records. Your mooting records essentially are your past mooting experiences, competitions you have participated in and won, if any. Based on that rank list, you will be allowed to choose whatever moot you want. To further elaborate on that, Nishka will explain how her job works.
Thank you, Tanvi. Once the rank list is released, I prepare a WhatsApp message that includes the list of moot court competitions under that particular nomination notice. This message is then sent to the first person in the rank list who has the highest mooting points. That person selects their preferred moot from the list and the same process is followed for all the students in the rank list in order of their ranking. As the year progresses, the entire process will become more clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can note them down and we'll clear the same later on. Along with this, Tanvi and I are responsible for overseeing the registration process for various international and national moot court competitions organized by the Moot Court Association. Tanvi manages the preliminary registration, which includes sending invitations to law colleges and accepting registrations of numerous prestigious institutions. My role begins later in the process where I handle the final registration confirmations and I facilitate further communication with the participating teams. Additionally, I assist the entire junior core and ensure smooth coordination throughout the process. Now I will just hand over to Tanvi to elaborate on her department and role.
Along with being a part of the internal mooting team, I am also the head of accommodation. GLC is known for its hospitality. So when we host teams from across India and outside, it is on us to ensure that they get the best and the most comfortable stay possible. All tasks related to accommodation are handled by me, like booking hotels, staying in touch with teams, and appointing team in charges to assist them during the competition. I'll now hand it over to Padma Lakshmi to explain her department.
Thank you, Tanvi. Like I said, I'm the head of the Public Relations Department. I will now elaborate on what my department does. PR as a department is broadly divided into 2 main elements. Firstly, creatives, and second, hospitality. The department designs all the creative elements that represent the committee. The department manages the MCA's official social media accounts and creates designs for all the posters, banners, standees, invites that you see around, for all the various moves that we conduct. So if you're someone who enjoys designing and is good at using tools like Canva, the PR department might be the perfect fit for you. Moving on, the hospitality side is all about the experience on the day of the moot. The department manages the catering, decoration, and ensures that all arrangements for judges and participants are seamless. One of the most exciting parts of this job is interacting with the judges and making sure that their needs are met. This gives you a unique opportunity to engage with the judges personally and learn more about the field. I'll now hand over to Rushil to explain his department.
Hello everyone, I'm the assistant treasurer and in charge for scoring. I am responsible as an assistant treasurer, I'm responsible for preparing budgets and handling finances of moots organized by the Moot Court Association. Me and Nishka manage scoring during moots. It might seem like a small department, but it's a very significant one as it determines who goes ahead in the moot and winners of the prestigious awards such as the best speaker and the best memorial. I'll now hand it over to Radhika to explain her department.
Thank you, Rushil. Hello, I'm Radhika, and I'm the head of the department that deals with memorials and marketing. Have you all ever seen a court proceeding? The written submissions in actual court are called affidavits, while in a moot court, it's divided into two forms of submissions, that is memorials and compendiums. A memorial is a very intricate and thoroughly researched document which requires at least 2 to 3 months of research. In fact, many moots have a memorial qualifying round as their very first round for qualification. Drafting a memorial is a very essential skill which will further enhance your drafting and mooting skills, thereby helping your career as a lawyer. A compendium is essentially a compilation of hundreds of pages of documents that cite authorities that the teams may cite during the course of oral arguments. The judges refer to these compendiums and hence they need to be very precise. Being in the marketing team, you'll have access to all these memorials and compendiums, which will give you an opportunity to read them prior to the rounds. That way, you will know what is going to be argued before the moot itself takes place, which helps you develop a better understanding. Further, we cater to the material stuff for the entire event. When MCA wants something, it is us they come to see. Be it the banners, posters, standees, invitations that you see around you. We're also in charge of the procurement of the trophies, so it is us who decide what the winner gets to hold at the end of the competition. For this purpose, we shall have specific vendors. Offline marketing is a very important and fun aspect of marketing, wherein you get to visit numerous colleges, interact with the students and the faculty to invite them to our esteemed competitions. I'll be handing it over to Disha to explain her department.
Thank you, Radhika. Hi guys, as I've already mentioned, my designation within the MCA is Secretary Group 1. And as Secretary Group 1, I am the point of contact between all our junior members, which are the ones who are inducted into this committee, and the MCA. Basically, I will be harboring all your concerns, all your doubts, and teaching you and aiding to organize these moots. Further, my role also entails procuring and handling of gifts that we give out to all the judges that come to judge our competitions, as well as other legal luminaries who we invite for other events that the committee organizes, such as the panel discussion. I will now be telling you a little bit about why you should be a part of this committee and the perks you get being in the MCA. Firstly, the MCA provides you an unparalleled opportunity to network. Being in this committee, you firsthand get to witness the finest mooters in this country battle it out in simulatory court proceedings. Not only does this give you knowledge about the problem and the actual law, but it also helps you develop your advocacy skills, which will indefinitely help you in your litigation career. Secondly, the judges that we invite, as have already been mentioned by my colleagues, are senior counsels, sitting judges of the Bombay High Court, practicing counsels, associates and partners at various top law firms. So not only do we have the best minds from the litigation field, but we also have them from the corporate field. The opportunity to interact with them is an experience that you get only by being part of this committee, and that will help you develop your own mooting skills. As has been mentioned before, we have legal luminaries come to our competitions, and we have had these associations with them for years now. The competitions that we organize are in association with some of the finest institutions which are very well respected within the legal field. Lastly, I'd like to say that being a part of the committee is an opportunity you do not want to miss and do not want to miss out on. We would love for you to be a part of this committee. If there are any questions, you all can ask us now. Thank you.
Hi, does anybody have any questions? I could just come and give them up to you. Sure.
So first of all, thank you so much for organizing this demo Moot. It was quite an enriching experience to observe the proceedings. I think one of you mentioned the freshers Moot. So my question is related to that. When will it happen, and what are the plans related to that?
Thank you. So the Freshers Moot Court competition happens at the end of your first year, and we will inform you well in advance about it. So do not worry.
Does anyone have any questions?
Thank you for making this happen. Really looking forward to this. My question is, probably you have covered this, but do we have to be a member of committee to participate in the moots? No, right?
No, you don't have to be a member of the committee to participate in the Moot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions, anyone?
Will we be having any like practice sessions for the moot courts?
Okay, Disha, I heard it. Practice sessions for Moot Court. So we do not have specific practice sessions for Moot Court competitions. However, we do conduct workshops throughout the year to help you build your mooting skills. Further, the various competitions that we organize, the national and international level Moot Court competitions, you all can come and sit in the audience and witness the final rounds. As being a part of this committee, you get to experience and witness the preliminary rounds, the semi-final rounds. So once you like sit and listen to other people argue, that also really helps develop your skills. I hope that answers your question.
Does anyone else have any? I don't think so. Disha, I think you can just ask once again and anybody
Are there any other questions? Okay, seeing that there are no further questions, this brings us to the end of the orientation session. Thank you so much for attending the orientation session. Further, we look forward to interacting with all of you in the interviews that are scheduled in the coming week. The link for registration has already been circulated on the WhatsApp group which we've created for the orientation and demo mode. We'll also recirculate it today after the orientation is over. The deadline for registration is 9 a.m. tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just give me 5 minutes. So I am the professor in charge for the Moot Court Committee or the MC Association. So I welcome you all on behalf of the MC Association of Government Law College. So you are the young minds and the social engineers of tomorrow. So far as our committee is concerned, I would like to share something with all of you, which will definitely help you in future. Let's see, today you have witnessed, I think you have enjoyed this process of knowing the Moot Court Association, what it is doing. Especially when it comes to the Moot Court. Moot Court is going to help you in shape your careers in future. So this is a very prime committee, or you can say which will play a pivotal role in your legal careers. So far as mooting skills are concerned, you will learn it by way of experience. And for that purpose, the first and the foremost is that you should have a commanding language. And that will come only if you have exhaustive reading. So as you are the first year student, I would like to give you an advice that this is your 5 years are your investment. And in these 5 years, you should see that you read judgments, you read books, don't refer on notes, so that you will inculcate those, or your language will improve, your vocabulary will enhance, and knowing English is not important because you will have to work on your legal language because there is a difference between a lawyer and a layman, which will be reflected the way you present yourself. So that is very important. So far as you are coming for the first year. Second thing is the subject knowledge. So subject knowledge is again very important. As you know that you should have a command in constitution, in the procedural laws. Basically, drafting is again very important so far as your drafting skills are concerned, which, as I told you, that if you will inculcate the habit of reading, then only you will be able to draft a good what you say? Memorial. So, yes. So for that purpose, exhaustive reading is must. And to know that, see, basically what happens, so there is a question of fact and question of law. So basically whenever you practice in the higher courts, you will find that the question of law is being discussed. And you will get the real advocacy skill you will learn in the lower courts. Because in the lower courts, you will find that they are arguing on the point of question of fact and question of law. So if you really want to learn the advocacy skill, my part of advice will be that you don't practice in the lower court, but at least for the experience, you must go to the lower court and see and witness the trial, so that you will come to know that what sort of questions are asked in examination in chief, in cross-examination, what type of questions are asked. Here what you are seeing is the moot proposition, which are from the higher judiciary or from the higher courts only. So we are not having any trial sessions or moot court trials as such, or you are not witnessing trial as such, or in moot court association still we haven't arranged such kinds of activities, but yes, maybe in future we'll do that. But for learning the advocacy skill, you should witness the or you should observe the procedure of the lower court as well as the higher court. So basically here it is the question of law. And see, when you will learn, you will understand that what are the facts in issue, what are the disputed facts. Because whenever you are making your draft, you need not have to write the facts which are admitted. So as rightly the judges have pointed out, that you have to be precise, you have to be accurate whenever you are writing your or you are drafting your memorandum. So in that, you should take care of all these things. So basically, even when it comes to your advocacy skill, that you will learn by way of experience. See, this is a global world and competitive world. So the days have gone wherein you will find that your seniors used to teach you the juniors. Now today you will have to learn on your own and observe the things, and which you will have to do. You can go to the courts. See, you are the first year student, so I can understand you don't have the legal knowledge as such today, because you are not aware of the laws. And whenever you are participating in a moot, so see to it that your basic foundation should be good. Like when it comes to the jurisdiction, or whether it is a cognizable offense, non-cognizable offense. So the basic things are very important. So if you don't have the basic knowledge and you are getting prepared for the moot, you go and you give a good representation also, but at times if suppose the basic things are being asked and you are not able to answer it, like say the fundamental rights, it is not so that being a law student you must know, but being a citizen of India also we must be aware of what are the fundamental rights you have. So like today also you have witnessed the moot. I will congratulate all the team members of the Moot Court Association, that they had given a very good glance of what Moot Court Association is doing. But as I told you, that you will learn the things by way of observation. So I am really excited that in days to come, you all will actively participate and take this. See, you are fortunate enough that you are sitting here today. So you have got the admission in GLC, and now being a part of Moot Court Association, I can assure you that it will definitely help in your legal career in future. And a last piece of advice which I will say to the students is professional ethics nobody is going to teach you, which is again very important when it comes to legal field. So if you have chosen law enforcement or legal field, integrity is the foundation. And if you don't have integrity, then you should not be in the law enforcement. Because see, as I told you, that you are the social engineers of tomorrow, and law is a very noble profession. So we have to, we owe from the society and we have to give back to the society. And you can do it becoming a lawyer also, okay? So that is only the part of advice which I will give to the students today. So thank you, and actively participate and grab the opportunities which you are getting in your 5 years of your career, and do exhaustive reading. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind and wise words. Your continued support to the Moot Court Association is highly appreciated. With this, we come to the end of the demonstration, moot and orientation session. Thank you.